What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro Alosis Reacts. I'm the Big Brother, Alosis.
And this is Lilisis.
And today we are on How to Get Away with Murder, Season 4, Episode 4. Was she ever good at her job?
Question mark.
Yeah, so, I mean, these titles have been kind of geared towards Annalise lately.
Yeah.
She's being challenged. I mean, her client from the second episode was killed from an overdose. She did get this third client off. Thankfully, she found the proof and she exposed the justice system for its flaws, and we had a good conversation about that. But she's pushing for justice. Like, she wants things to be better. She's trying to be better, do better. Even when people think or tell her that she's not doing what is necessarily right or necessarily good for her, she's still pursuing it. I mean, somehow we're going to get to this crime scene at her house, and Laurel in the hospital and Michaela there with blood all over her, but I kind of had a prediction with that already in the last one, so I guess we'll just find out what happens. One other reactions are available on Patreon.
Previously on How to Get Away with Murder.
My husband Raul filed for custody.
I'm not here to make a scene, I just need your help.
The boy won't let me hire you back.
And you? Will you hire me? You're still going through your divorce.
That ADA offered me a deal.
Did she deliver?
And I get my children back.
If I get you a better deal, you pay me. If I don't, we call a truce. Seems like another no-brainer to me.
She needs the money. So like, where can I get a private case?
Again, Ted.
Did he touch you inappropriately or something?
We just don't talk. He's not here to have a heart-to-heart. He's here for the money.
You're quitting.
I hear Judge Taylor is considering reopening all of Virginia Cross's past cases.
What do you want?
A small team to review Virginia's old cases.
So you want to go against
Make sure this
Annalise
office didn't
at all.
willfully over-prosecute.
Okay, you can have a small team.
Sure.
As in just you.
Well,
He said you want to go against Annalise, you on your
busy
own.
day at your high
1v1.
power jobs.
I thought he'd never leave. Is his butt as nice as it looks?
Oh, it's amazing.
Wait, what? Sorry, my OB got me off my antidepressants and I want to hump everything.
Okay, President Hargrove, step one.
Oh, that's who Annalise is
Good
going
idea.
against?
Soraya, I want you to meet my intern from Middleton, Michaela Pratt.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
sure you're gonna succeed.
She hired the best.
I didn't know you worked here.
Because I didn't want you to.
$6 million is extortion, Barry.
Your client served as CEO of Tanner Medical for over a decade. He didn't have to seek counseling.
Why are you mentioning this now?
What about Mrs. Hargrove's emotional distress? It was your client's ineptitude as a husband that drove her to drink in the first place.
What is this?
An affidavit listing every instance of Mrs. Hargrove's intoxication over the course of the marriage.
This is hearsay.
You thought you'd say that.
Oh, they came prepared. Oh, he got documentation. Oh, you fucked up, girl. But then at least got them to put everything on the table. Why would you have a camera in the bathroom? That's nasty work.
We can't let them file this with the court. Become public domain. The university could see it.
What do we do?
Counselor, you didn't know you were being taped. That's an invasion of
And it's
privacy.
in the
They're married,
bathroom.
no judge will go for that.
It's a scare tactic. We need to hit back.
What you got?
Let's kick him where it hurts.
Come on. Give us something to work with. She don't like this. That's not her style.
Did Connor ever tell you about the time he came out?
Probably when I should hear from Connor.
He was 12. What? But Connor gave me the courage I needed to come out. And so I did. Please, help me see him.
Well, she works for him.
Why the hell is Laurel Castillo here?
She's my intern.
Fire her.
I can't.
I'm your boss.
She's pregnant. You'll be kicking off your campaign with a discrimination lawsuit.
Tied your hands.
I don't work with them because I'm a boss bitch. And now I'm trying to make you into one. Swallow your feelings or I'll find someone else to work this desk.
Bryce, I was just heading out to a prior commitment, but I emailed you the first draft of the countersuit.
You want me to finish it for you?
Second set of eyes never hurts.
I don't know. What do you think, Miss Pratt? Can you think of one reason why I'd help draft a lawsuit I wholeheartedly disagree with?
No.
I'll finish it myself.
Great.
Barry Thompson's email address. Tegan says we should get the pleading stand by 5 p.m.
Tell Tegan I'll take orders from her. Tell her she can kiss my ass, use those words.
This is awkward, obviously. But I think it's best if we both swallow our feelings for the good of the client.
I think you need to get off my elevator.
She's gonna give you the same energy she got. Wait, your dad's might.
Connor. I'm so sorry.
Could have hurry up and ran back into the room.
I remember when you used to look like that.
Nah, I remember.
Mr. Thompson, please find attached. I know you don't agree with it, and I can understand why, but this case is important to me.
I am so glad that you're committed to your sobriety, Annalise. That was going to be my first concern here.
Then why do I feel like I'm being attacked?
This case is designed to distract you from a loss you've experienced.
Well, you're right. This is about Jasmine. I want something good to come out of her death.
That's not the loss that I'm referring to.
Wes.
My student, Wes Gibbons, took his life at my home. I wake up every day knowing that a young man with so much potential, who needed me the most, died because I decided to take a drink. Those are your words at the disciplinary hearing.
Better people than you have betrayed me. People in AA, Soraya.
Hey, okay, I'm sorry. Just know I understand how suicide leaves survivors with an ocean of guilt. And I just wonder, could this be what's driving you to take on this project? Concrete way to make amends.
No, you're an intern. Oh, you can access his company email.
But Tegan needs me to be able to access her file.
She's just gonna have to sign off on that. Sorry.
Hey, I can't do it.
Do what?
Access Tegan's file, she'll get in trouble. I'll tell you more at Connor's.
Can you believe he wants us to meet his dad?
Whoa.
Go, Annalise.
Everybody got an impossible
on
mission.
my desk. You emailed the wrong Barry.
What? I'll pick them up tomorrow.
You were supposed to send the countersuit to Raul's lawyer, Barry Thompson. President Harper's on the phone with him right now trying to salvage your job. Good talk.
There is no reason the board needs to know about this.
Oh, and
Barry?
So
Please.
bad. Yeah, he was.
Did you do this on purpose? It was a stupid mistake. That's gonna cost me my children. You drinking again? No. Because you were gone for like an hour. I was at therapy. Just like all I do now is work at not drinking. No one told me it would cost this much. Business school, kids, running a company. Of course I'd want to drink at the end of a 14-hour day. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down drinking. I'll be right there with you.
Does this qualify for the midlife crisis? This is a lot.
I'm gonna fix this. I can't.
I don't really care for the president, but still for
Watch
that
me.
one.
Hi, it's Annalise Keating. Obviously, I sent that document in error. Please call me back.
Oh! Motherfucker, why you
Okay.
opening the shit like a goddamn murderer?
Right. I mean.
You got the fucking crime hat on.
all
And
day for treats.
Oh.
I was wondering, I was like, do we still got first money?
Did you take my phone?
You're still
Because,
living
you
here.
know.
It'd solve a lot of her problems.
Me, I did this.
Yeah, that money comes with trauma.
I just want to help. All you do is hurt me.
Her trauma is around every corner.
He should have just left the package in front of her house. But
amazing. The men
are
amazing.
Why are you here? Do you have cancer?
Connor really got that mom sweater on and it's hilarious.
So you're not dying.
I
You're
was
not
just thinking
drinking.
about
This very
that.
role.
Mom's living has
Which
that
only
sweater right
leaves.
now.
I'd like the chance to talk to you, preferably alone.
That's not now because we have company.
Yeah. Connor? Law school? No law school. You have been and always will be my teacher. Cheers.
Okay, that was actually a nice toast. Remind me why we hate him?
Any chance you want to come help me sort through 1,000 case files?
I'm in my mom's. She's gonna give me a practice LSAT. See how bad I blow it.
You're gonna do fine.
Listen to somebody talk shit about you is crazy.
See, look, whatever you need, know I'm here for
Get
you.
her some of that money. She like,
No. Horny law, go away. Oh my god. Laurel. Wes is turning in his grave. This is insane.
leave a message. Miss Keating, again. Please call me back or I'll have to take legal action.
She be threatening everybody.
right. I'm like the same thing.
You need to subpoena Raul's therapist notes.
You can do that?
If Raul was claiming emotional distress, his therapist notes can prove that.
I'm calling the judge.
You like that idea?
He goes several times a week. That's how weak he is.
I go to therapy.
Your opening mouth all hears you wasting my time. Get to work, people. Find me my smoking gun. Sorry, coming through. He was cheating on her. What? Patient mentioned meeting a friend named Sue for dinner. He said they spoke about preparing for the future. Wait.
Well, you know, Sue.
I know who Sue is. We've come to a decision about your offer.
Somebody on the board?
My client will be. Excuse me?
The original prenup. Read paragraph 2, section B.
The infidelity clause?
Patient mentioned meeting a friend named Sue for dinner. He said they spoke.
Warren Sue's our money manager.
So you admit to having dinner with Mr. Sue 3 months before filing for divorce?
Don't ask.
So that you could illegally hide your assets before filing?
Mr. Hargrove works.
2 days after the meeting, Mr. Hargrove began withdrawing small amounts of money from his
This
business.
is all circumstantial.
Maybe the IRS can find something more concrete. It's hard to have sole custody from prison.
Don't say another word. What do you want?
Joint custody. That's it.
With the original $3 million.
$1 million. In order that he may properly care for our children when they're staying with him.
Take it or leave it.
That's some aggressive negotiations. I love it.
We'll take it.
I think she's going to end up paying both. It'll be all
Sure, you want to give this place up? The real world is not so inviting.
This place isn't so inviting either. We're not close. I'm sorry about that. I don't hate you anymore. We just don't have the motion gone.
We do, especially if you marry Oliver. He told Ted you two were thinking about getting married.
Of course he did.
I think that's a mistake, Connor.
Because he's positive. But Oliver told Ted that too.
Connor,
Look, it's not this.
Connor's
that's
so
not what this is
defensive.
about, okay? I think Oliver's great. He's just not great for you.
I found an amazing guy who's nice and normal and cares.
Not the type of guy you need.
You don't know what I need.
I do.
I'm happy.
Faking it, Connor. Just like I did with your mother. I've known you your entire life, and you are not this guy.
What are you talking about?
I used to envy you, even as a child. So independent, strong. You didn't need people, not like the rest of us. Now, I don't know what changed you, Connor. I don't know if it was this place or Oliver, but you cannot live your life for other people. You have to live your life for you, the real you, and find someone who fits with that, and that is not Oliver.
I wonder why he's saying
What's
that.
wrong with you?
I'm your father. It's my job to tell you the truth.
You lied every day for 45 years. You don't know what the truth is.
Connor, get back. Connor!
Right, I would have threw the money. I
That was
don't
very loose, and
know about the
he's
chick.
gonna pretend.
Unless that was just a check, a personal
Suppose
check.
you had
from his
anything to do
bank
with
account.
that.
Told him he could keep his mouth shut or I'd dredge up my lawsuit against the university for breach of contract.
Call me if you ever want to go to a meeting.
Bar sounds like more fun.
If you're looking to make a new home somewhere, I'm happy to talk to the guys upstairs.
You like her.
Good to know.
We're the one who said we were no good for each other, that we should go back to who
She
we
ain't
were
working
before
with
we
you.
met.
She
Well,
was
I've
somebody
done that.
else.
It is mine, and I have a real mentor this time.
You're doing it again. Looking for money everywhere you go. Me, Tegan, whatever woman you encounter next. You want us all to be the mother yours never was.
You go low, I go lower. Y'all gonna leave her alone.
No, it's.
You said you got mommy issues. Y'all need to stop overcharging.
No.
Sure to know.
Don't talk to him, girl.
Patient notes for Annalise Keating. Once again, she's prioritizing rescuing others over her own needs.
You think that they would lock Sam up for killing you? We know who they put in jail.
Yeah, of course.
If you say anything to anyone, this is all gonna fall apart. And I'm doing this.
You've never been on the right side of anything.
She's self-inflicting penance for the lives that she feels that she's ruined. When said plan fails, I fear she may be headed for relapse.
Yeah.
Or worse.
This is my dad. He's paying Denver for covering up for Wes's murder. This is crazy. I know. You have to start dating the IT guy or something. He has a ponytail. Is that me now?
He has a
True, anyone
ponytail.
Right now. Look, I had sex with Frank. It's bad, I know. Poor baby. I know how to get into Tegan's accounts.
I cannot believe you missed meeting Connor's dad.
Yeah, you can tell me about it later.
Right now, I have an IT emergency.
Patient continues to isolate, refusing help.
She wants to be chief public defender.
As your sober buddy, you gotta drop this.
I'm doing my job.
You're back on the crack and it's called Annalise.
Correct. You trying to keep them two ladies.
Grandiosity and workaholic tendencies. The patient shut down. Which is perhaps better for me. The patient is a trigger for me. I need to be mindful. My new patient just arrived.
Uh-oh.
Julie,
Yes.
Come in.
Oh, she's really
Take
mad.
this, you feel comfortable.
Now she's going to Annalise's therapist.
This is the cell phone of Isaac Roa. If this is an emergency.
Kaplan and Gold.
This is
Oh,
her job. Michaela's job, right?
yeah. So there was a crime scene here. Oliver. They always get connected back to each other. I don't know what they got going on this time. This one, it gives very little clues. Unlike the previous years, you get a scene of things, but this is just scenes leading up to certain moments. Like, I don't know what that means. So, something going down at Kaplan and Gold, something going down at Annalise's apartment, Laura in the hospital, Michaela there with blood all over her. That actually looked, I don't know, that one looked like a straight up murder scene. So maybe it's because Laurel's father is targeting all of them. But who blood is it? Because our group ain't no killers. Like, not no straight up like
Killers.
yeah, like
And
gun battle and
Yeah, that was
sword
just,
toting badass thing them. So they
that
lawyers.
was just what's his name? I forgot his name. Whatever. Yeah, keep going. I forgot his name. I'm not gonna remember it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to make of that. I'm not even gonna try because it is what it is. But this one, yeah, Annalise was trying to right or wrong as well, because she was originally trying to help that lady before she betrayed her. But she's trying to make amends, but also she needed cash. So it's like
that was a win-win situation.
it was mainly for the cash. I don't know that she would have did that necessarily.
No, she wouldn't have
right
because
now.
she sold her out.
Right, but you know what? She ended up doing a good thing, and I think she felt good about it at the end of the day.
Because at the end of the day, too, that lady was a good friend. She just, like she said, she'd do anything for her kids to try and win them back. So
correct, and I think the biggest battle for Annalise right now is the fact that nobody's believing in her. She is doing good work and helping people, but they've seen how dirty she's gone, how low she's gone, and they just don't see that she's capable of doing good.
Right, and flipping this coin.
Yep, and they keep telling her, oh, you know, they all got an excuse, you know what I mean? You don't know how to do good. You're never on the right side. Or, you know, the people Bonnie and Nate are trying to undermine her in every different way. Bonnie is more personal because she's mad because she got fired like everybody else did. She just felt so betrayed that she was always there for Annalise. She felt like she shouldn't have been let go like everybody else. So now she's trying to directly battle Annalise and prove herself.
Yeah, they don't think she could do a 180, let alone a 90.
Right, and Annalise is one of the few people that can actually hurt Bonnie's feelings, and so Bonnie's feelings are hurt.
She knows what buttons to push.
Yes, and Bonnie's feelings are hurt. This is why she's making this personal.
Yeah.
Michaela, she wants to be distant. She wants to prove so bad that she can stand on her own.
But the last thing I would have ever expected, if you know if we had just finished like the second season and we got a glimpse of Bonnie working at the DA's office, I would have never guessed that.
This was literally just a move to spite Annalise. Well, of course, she needs a career as well, and where is she gonna go? But she's not really that good of a lawyer. But she used what power and leverage she had over Denver to get a job. I mean, she learned from Annalise. So of course, her tactics are gonna be dirty. So you know what I mean. She's battling Annalise, but she's exactly like Annalise, just not as good.
She's like, oh, you would fire her? Oh, you're gonna do a discrimination lawsuit.
She doesn't realize she's just as aggressive as Annalise because that's what Annalise taught her.
Okay, that's the first thing she says instead of saying like, oh, you know, she's a good intern. You know, yeah. No, you're gonna do discrimination because she's pregnant. Like, okay.
I mean, Denver already knows. She don't have to try to sugarcoat anything because Denver's not gonna go for it. He tried to use a power play on her, so she used one back. That's the Annalise tactic. They don't let people get one up on them. But he desperately wants nobody from Annalise's corner. But he also knows he did some shady crap and that they can dig that up and go against him.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Laurel's doing because she said that he was paid off to with killing Wes, however way he was involved in that. So yeah, and she's going deep into this, and Michaela's in on it now fully. So they're getting names, they're making lists, they're making connections and crossing T's and dotting I's. And I mean, something's going to lead to this murder, and that's the only thing that's really dangerous. I mean, what Annalise is doing, I can't see it leading to any of these murder scenes. So, yeah, it's all got to be what Laurel's doing. So, this year is looking like it's whatever's gonna happen is Laurel and Michaela's fault. And I mean, Annalise, she keeps running into them every corner she takes. I mean, they're all working in the lawyer role, so it's gonna happen. But she's desperately trying to stand on her own.
The way you said lawyer, that's so funny.
Okay, people always say I say words funny, but it is what it is. Yeah. Just it's. I don't know, and this lawyer, he said that Annalise is a trigger for her, and I could feel that.
It's definitely because she said something about
Sam.
Yeah.
She said, you think that because of what I did with Sam and how I turned him into my husband, that I'm going to do the same thing with you? Well, I'm not. And something like that switched. Because he was, like, asserting his power over her. Yeah. And she didn't like that. So, again, she did her Annalise tactic and asserted her dominance. And she's aggressive. She is almost defensive like Connor is. Connor's very defensive.
It's a self-defense mechanism. And then add being a lawyer on top of it. And it's like, boom.
Mm-hmm. That's just her style. And that's why the other lady liked her. She's like, okay, she's opposite of me, but it works. And she's like, I heard about her, and everybody knows she's looking for work. So she's like, I want her on my team. That's a fierce lawyer. I mean, her reputation is good,
it's
but
just her personal life affects.
Yeah, when she let the kids in, yeah. Well, and Frank too. Frank was another mistake, but yeah, when she let them in, that's when everything got terrible. I mean, she wasn't gonna murder Sam. I mean, Lila was already dead, but that night, I don't know. I don't know how that would have went without the rest of them, but maybe it would have went nowhere. I don't think Sam would have ended up dead though. She might have left him, but that spiraled everything. Her protecting everybody is what spiraled all these other events. Mm-hmm. So I can understand why she wanted to distance herself from them because, she's toxic for them, but they're toxic for her, and it just the relationship never worked.
They started everything in the first place.
Right, she gave them enough to stand on their own, and she expected that they would be appreciative and could make something of it, but only Michaela has so far. Laurel's on a revenge path. Asher's struggling. Connor gave up, and Wes is dead. So, and Frank is desperate for approval still. Bonnie's on a revenge path too, against Annalise, and Nate is just bitter, but he's also trying to keep them like at bay. And he's almost trying to prove himself too, and like he brought those papers to Bonnie, like, see, I am good at my job, like really. But he's also trying to keep them two separated. Like he wants to keep Annalise away. So I don't know. It's just so many multi layers to this story. I feel like I could dissect it forever. And as far as Connor's dad, I don't really.
In the world.
I don't know. I didn't get what he was saying. Not really.
Maybe it's
Oliver's
just
bad
like.
for him. I think it's the other way around, personally. But
I think it's just like Oliver. I don't know.
I think he just notices.
He's a complicated character.
I don't really think it has anything to do with Oliver at all. I think he notices Connor is different. And he
doesn't
only
understand.
No, because he doesn't know the trauma that's there. But he can only chop it up to, he said, it's either the school or it's Oliver. And it's not. It was what happened with Annalise and everything. But that's a whole nother realm that he's never going to let that dude into. So he said, we got nothing in common. I really ain't got nothing to talk to you about. And so, but he notices a change, and I think he blamed it on Oliver. And I think that triggered Connor, because Connor desperately is running from the past.
Right.
So.
And he sees Oliver basically as his savior. So.
Right. And so I think when he sees this more retreated Connor, he's like, oh, something ain't right. It must be this dude. So I don't know. I think that's what that was about. That's the only thing I can make from that situation. Y'all can tell me if I'm right or wrong. But that's what I got from it. But that's all I got for this one. It was a really good episode. This season's different. I like the vibes. I like that we're going to different settings. I like that everybody's in different corners and they got different things going on. It's getting back to that complex storytelling that was in the beginning, where it's like everything is rapid, and I like that. I feel like season 3 was very more focused on like a few things, not so much as many things. This one, it got a nice movement to it. You can kind of circle around and touch in on each thing that's going on. So I like that. But without further ado, I mean, thank you guys for watching. Of course, I don't know what you guys thought.
Be sure to comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for that.
And we'll see you guys for more How to Get Away with Murder.
Bye.